Have you ever wondered what it takes to make an entire city crown someone a prince without a royal title, without a throne, and without saying a single word? Because that's exactly what happened to BTS's Jin in Paris. Not only did he fill one of Europe's most legendary stadiums with tens of thousands of fans, but he also left an entire city talking about him long after the final note faded away. And somehow, the most surprising part wasn't even the concert itself. It was the nickname that suddenly exploded across Paris, Le Petit de Paris, the Little Prince of Paris. So, how did Jin earn such an unforgettable title? Let's dive in. On July 18 and 19, BTS brought their ARIRANG World Tour to the iconic Stade de France in Paris. For 2 incredible nights, around 92,000 fans attended each concert, creating an ocean of army light sticks that stretched as far as the eye could see. The atmosphere was electric. Every song, every cheer, every emotional moment seemed larger than life. As expected, BTS delivered an unforgettable performance. But among all 7 members, Jin once again became one of the biggest talking points around the world. Almost immediately after the concerts began, keywords related to Jin started trending in real time across multiple countries, including the United States. Social media was flooded with videos of his powerful vocals, his confident stage presence, and the emotional reactions from fans witnessing him perform live. For many people, it wasn't simply another concert. It felt like watching an artist completely command one of the biggest stages in Europe. One of the sweetest moments came during BTS's beloved Army Time segment. Instead of simply waving to the crowd, Jin appeared holding a sketchbook. Written across the page was a heartfelt message. "Thank you, Paris, see you, Army." It wasn't a long speech. It wasn't an elaborate performance, just a few handwritten words. But sometimes, simple gestures leave the deepest impression. Fans immediately began sharing photos and videos of the moment across every social media platform. Many commented that Jin has a unique way of making enormous stadiums somehow feel personal. Even with nearly 100,000 people in attendance, he still finds ways to make each fan feel appreciated. Later, Jin uploaded photos from the Paris concerts to his Instagram, allowing fans around the world to relive the unforgettable nights. But then, something extraordinary happened outside the stadium. As fans celebrated throughout Paris, 2 phrases suddenly began spreading across social media. Return of Prince Jin. And even more remarkably, Le Petit Prince de Paris. The Little Prince of Paris. It wasn't an official title. It wasn't part of a promotional campaign. It was a nickname born naturally from the overwhelming admiration surrounding Jin's visit to the French capital. And the story becomes even more fascinating. France's largest weekly magazine, Paris Match, reflected on Jin's special relationship with the city. Many people still remember that in 2024, Jin represented South Korea as a torchbearer for the Paris Summer Olympics. It was already a historic and symbolic moment. Now, 2 years later, he had returned to Paris, not carrying the Olympic flame, but standing before nearly 200,000 fans across 2 sold-out nights. Paris Match described Jin with an unforgettable expression. They called him a true prince who ascended the throne 235 years after the French Revolution. It's a poetic statement rather than a literal one, but it perfectly captured how warmly Paris embraced him. Not as royalty by blood, but as someone who earned admiration through his artistry, humility, and connection with people. For many fans, that description felt incredibly fitting. As if that wasn't enough, another global icon decided to celebrate Jin's Paris appearance. Luxury fashion house Gucci shared official photos of Jin from the tour. The post highlighted him wearing custom Gucci during BTS's ARIRANG World Tour performance in Paris. The caption proudly read that global brand ambassador Jin was spotted wearing custom Gucci at the concert. It was another reminder of how influential Jin has become beyond music. Since becoming Gucci's global ambassador after completing his military service in 2024, his relationship with the luxury brand has continued to grow stronger. Whether he's attending fashion events, appearing in campaigns, or simply walking into an airport, Jin's style instantly becomes a worldwide topic of conversation. Fans often joke that he doesn't just wear fashion, he makes fashion headlines. And seeing Gucci itself proudly showcase his Paris concert look only reinforced that reputation. What makes this entire story even more remarkable is how naturally everything unfolded. No announcement declaring him Paris's prince. No marketing campaign asking people to use a specific nickname. No elaborate publicity strategy. Just genuine admiration from fans. Recognition from respected media. Support from one of the world's biggest luxury brands. And unforgettable performances that left thousands speechless. That combination created something incredibly rare. Moments that feel authentic. Moments people remember because they happened organically. Jin has always possessed a unique ability to balance elegance with sincerity. One moment he's delivering flawless live vocals before nearly 100,000 people. The next, he's smiling while holding a handwritten thank you message. One day, he's representing his country during the Olympics. Another day, he's becoming the face of Gucci. And somehow, through every achievement, he continues to show the same warmth that fans have loved since BTS first debuted. Perhaps that's why so many people connected with the nickname Le Petit Prince de Paris. Because being a prince isn't really about wearing a crown. It's about inspiring admiration, showing kindness, and leaving people with memories they'll never forget. Now, BTS's incredible ARIRANG World Tour continues. Their next destination will be MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where they are scheduled to perform on August 2nd and 3. If Paris was any indication, fans are already wondering what unforgettable moments await in America. Will another city create a new nickname for Jin? Will another performance become the next viral sensation? Or will he once again surprise everyone in a way no one expects? With Jin, anything seems possible. And if Paris has proven anything, it's that sometimes you don't need a crown to be treated like royalty. Sometimes all you need is your voice, your heart, and the ability to make an entire city fall in love. So what do you think about Jin being called Le Petit Prince de Paris? Do you think this is one of his most fitting nicknames yet? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next fascinating BTS update. Until next time, thanks for watching.